Is reconciliation possible? It's a question that's been asked for several years, especially after Canada's dark history of the residential school system. As the years have progressed, the government and First Nation communities have been trying their own separate ways to find ways on how to achieve this goal. However, there are still major issues in the modern world stopping Canada from reconciling with the Aboriginal population. One of these issues is the CFS or Child Family Services. From a 2017 poll, it was found that only 1 in every 10 First Nations agreed that Manitoba's government is doing a good job of managing the child service system. To help solve this issue, the federal government of Canada has made a plan to dedicate $1.5 billion into the service over the course of 6 years. However, the issue does not end here. On April 26th of this year, a news article was issued stating that the Manitoba government was being sued for illegal possession of $226 million devoted to children in care. To provide some background information from the federal budget, it is shown that approximately $455 to $530 is given to every child in the government-funded CFS program every month. However, at the beginning of 2010, the province's government began forcing the agencies to remit the money given. The government claimed that the province was paying for the maintenance of children in care and the money was therefore owed to them, as the CFS is a cooperative federal service. This is considered illegal, as the funds are protected by the Child Family Services Act and propose damage to all the kids part of the service, which is shown to be made up of 90% Indigenous youth by statistic. From reading this article and researching into the topic, it's clear to see that in most cases the government is portraying a false image of themselves. The fact that things like this keep happening in Manitoba just shows how little the government actually cares about this youth. However, even if Manitoba's government is found guilty, that of course won't mean these service agencies will flourish. There are other issues regarding the service, such as the entire system on how families' youth is judged on whether the actual CFS really cares for the children's well-being, as several statistics show otherwise, since about 85% of missing people reports come from CFS facilities in Winnipeg, Manitoba. So, that brings the question again. With all these issues in our own country, is reconciliation possible? I think it can be achieved, however only if it's really wanted by everyone, including us sitting in this room today. However, focusing on whether this is possible or not will get us nowhere. We're sort of just stuck in this phase of debating. So instead of this, there is a new question I would like to ask to all of you. Rather than asking if reconciliation is possible, I'd like to ask you all, how can we achieve reconciliation? And hopefully through working towards a solution for this question, change will soon come.